Hello, and welcome back to our huge prison. And let's immediately start speeding up things. It's going to take a while. Got some electrical cable down there. We we've all we've got a huge prison. That's basically what it is. And I was thinking because we still have this place that I now marked as a common room. That's not going to be our common room. Our common room is going to be up here. I was thinking that this would be a really nice cleaning cupboard. I know we've got quite a risk of um, digging out over here on all sides. So I do want to have a tunnel search scheduled. I'm not sure if we can already do so. I don't think so. Let's work on that. But our prison is huge and we now have got 3 cleaners. We're never going to be able to actually get all that done. That's still to dismantle. That's fine. So I think rather large cleaning cupboard would make sense. Also gets us some prison labor going. Awesome, this part is now done. Which does mean we need some electricity over there. But let's see, this is already halfway. We've still got quite a lot of things in to do. I do want to start copy pasting more cells because as soon as this part has been built and we are sure that our walls are fine, we can basically start. It's of course all the lights. Yep, install lights is all to do. Then we could get our prisoners in. We've got this hallway going. Perfect. This will help in our walking speed at least. We've got a canteen. Let's finish off with let's finish our canteen. Drink machine. I can produce alcohol. Would rather not. Let's get some water over here. That would work. We don't really need fans. Maybe a plant. You know what? It looks nice. And then I did want to have some more phone booths because I think I'm kind of underestimating how large this prison actually is. So let's try to get out of that mindset and actually... Oh, that's unfair. How is this? You know what, let's cancel these and let's start from this side. Oops, no. Nothing one in between, just spacing things out seems to be a bit... Usually we have some 2 over there, that's okay. There we go, we've got our security, which we still need to actually work on. Let's get started on that, because we do have all this, the phone tabs, everything. It's going to be quite a lot of work. I nearly have a scratchy in my throat today. I had not anticipated that. We need a filing cabinet. We need a filing cabinet, so we need some CCTV monitors. Let's plan for 2. We need a fair amount of phone taps. We want to start with 2 of them. Let's do so. We've got a CCTV monitors. Door control system. We did not unlock that just yet. Money is doing pretty well, so let's plan out some more things. Present policy. Micromanagement. Is this also this is food logistics. We don't really have deployment scheduler. We need that over there. Education at some point. Might go with some tasers. Farming and forestry, not going there. Tax relief, not really useful just yet. Legal, we don't really need that. I guess this is it for now that we need to look into. And well, we are missing a wall now. So we've got a white wall. We do have white walls, right? Yeah, we do have white walls. Let's get that back. And we know that we have our bakery and such over here. So let's get these walls in. We are missing the wall here. And why am I planning this wall? I am not entirely sure. I think for our prisoners to still be able to walk around. Probably. That does mean that we need some doors. Let's go for a double step door here and then maybe just over here. There we go. And now let's go to quick build, custom, clone, copy, and start pasting. So this one over here, then we need to flip it and paste that here. Kind of copying the wall as well, I think that's fine. And then we do have the middle part. I think it doesn't really matter which way the toilets go, that's fine. Do we want to copy more? No, I might. I don't know if I want to build this on my own or just do a cloning thing. But let's first get these ones done. That's it's already a lot of work. I wonder what our utilities are up to. Well, the electrical cable is still not getting completed here. It's this bit of wall over there. Well, let's see. Let's get the cable from here through the wall over here. And from here over here. Fingers crossed that covers everything. It would be nice to get some lights in there. But well, apparently our builders have other things in mind. Let's get a storage here. It's just storage, so I'm going to go with some regular doors. There we go. Let's get a chapel in. What's the nicest way? I think this would work. And then we've got the altar. Not completely centered. Let's just ignore that. We can place some prayer mats on the sides here. Let's see if this is enough. We can always get some extra things in there. But this would be our chapel completed. We've got our canteen. Quite dirty, but it's fine. We've got our parole set up. We have some lights over here that we just need to dismantle. Because they're just stuck in the wall. And what else have we got? The walls are still going. The cells are still going. Let's speed up. I think we're basically done with our security. You know what? Let's see. What else can we do in our security room? Stools. You know what? Yeah, I think some stools in there. Maybe the yellow chairs in front of the CCTV. Why not? Oh, and there we go. We finally got some electricity. So let's connect up these. I'm going to keep this here just in case we need some more. That's fine. And what type of floor do we want here? Maybe just a wooden floor? Mosaic? Let's go for mosaic. There we go. I do notice that I missed over here just a little bit. And then in our planning, let's mark these as completed. And we've got a kennel. Well, we know that for flooring we can go for some crates. Our armory can go with, I don't know, cargo flooring. And I'm actually not really sure what we will do in this area over here. So, well, it's now completely blocked, which is anyway a bit odd. So let's at least have a door in there. Can always figure out later what to do. And then for rooms, let's get a kennel. Oh boy, that's not what I wanted. Let's pass it over here. Cancel kennel. Assign kennel over here. That's not really nice of the game. That's... Well, I would like to... Can I please? That's a weird glitch. Staff room and security. There we go. And reassign the kennel. And let's go for some armory in here. There we go. I think everything is fine. I guess the flooring is still continuing. So fingers crossed that that's all okay. And do we really have just this one line of lights here that's not covered? It should be covered. It's just we're missing this part of electrical cable. There we go. Kind of forgot what word I was looking for. Staff room. I don't know if I do. I need to mark this separately as a canteen. I don't think so. I guess they're just eating just fine. Let's have a look at our... well, we still don't have needs unlocked. How is that still not unlocked? Because we don't have the psychologist hired. Well, that explains a lot. There we go. Now let's have a look at needs. Staff needs, leather bowl, food, medium, recreation. So it's a big prison. So I guess if we just give them a little bit more break time, they have some more time to actually get to the thing. To the break room. I think that will help. Got a reception, a bakery, and thing. So doors, we will go for the large jail door. We will go for a small jail door here. And then visitor doors here. Got a notebook page there. And then we've got a regular door. Here, and then over here. There we go. Notebook. Speed up again. The restaurant bakery is going to be a bit more end game, I would say. I want to wait until at least this bit of cell has been built, because I don't know if they will break down the walls. And after that, I think we are good to go and getting some prisoners in. Yep, Steph is definitely eating just fine. Alright, let's go for our kennel. We will need some dog crates. I was a bit confused on which way is the right way. This maybe? And then some footballs. And we've got an armory. The game is really not happy today. Armory, we need a weapon rack. I'm not really going to get an armory, I think, so for now I think we need 2 lockers to get our grants. And we also need a door control system at some point. And we also need to remove this bit of wall. But I think instead of that, let's... these are going to be more cells, so that's okay. This will just be yard, and the yard we have decided will just be outside anyway. We need the walls in place, so let's... Wow, we're out of money. Okay, well, I'm not going to cancel that bit. Because that's just money lost. I'll just say demolish the wall here. We can take out some more grants. I've kind of been postponing those things. Security rating? Maybe. Reform through education, reoffending rates. I guess just the security ratings. That does give us some money up front. We need 2 dog handlers on a patrol and 2 armed guards. Yeah, so that's fine. So actually, let's set up some patrols. So we can go for a patrol here. Well, I guess we can just have... Do we want it per block? No, that's a bit too much. This is going to be a lot of patrols though, if we really want to set it up like this. It's I kind of do want to. One more here. Or actually, you know... we want them around the cells. I think that makes more sense. Let's cancel this. Let's start again. And then it just... Is that fine? I guess that's okay. And this will be a blue one again. Because now the prisoners walking through the things will also be sniffed. There we go, we're getting a lot of extra cell supplies in, which means that our cell blocks are almost getting finished. Question mark. This needs to be here. That one is not correct. There we go. That's a lot of... oh boy. No. Oh. No pink. Just blue. And some... No. Oh, come on. There we go. I think those are the first ones. And then we'll have to see what to do with these cell blocks here. That's fine. So we can have a dog handler on each corner here. And we will have a regular guard. This one cannot walk around. That's fine. There we go. Well, we do have the guards, of course. And I guess then these ones are just going to walk up and down. I guess that's fine. And then we have the pink ones. Going around here. Blue here. And blue there. And then... We do have these already. I think then just dog handlers on these ones. That's going to be a lot of dog handlers that we need. This is just for one cell block. But I guess it's okay. I think it's fair. So we also need to assign the armed guards. You know what? Frontline patrol? Oh, prior... How did I read frontline over there? It says prioritize. Wow. Never mind. Good morning me. And it's not even morning anymore. Let's assign the armed guards before I forget about it again. They are just going here. So staff, let's say we want 1, 2, 3 dog handlers and not the chief. Armed guard. And that's our grand done. So let's immediately go back to staff. Come on, staff up here. And I think the dog handlers we can have them for now. That's fine. Let's see if our dog crates are in. They are in the right way. Great. No security's done. So let's go for... Let's slow down a little bit. What else do we need? I think a bit more of foundation helps. If we get this part done. And this part done. Because then we have all our hallways in here. We need our parole over there. And I do want to start early with parole. Over here and here. Doors are in... actually not there. Door is here. And here, 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 and... 1, 2... There is something not correct over here. 1, 2 in here. This wall needs to be here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. There we go. Actually, I could have... Do I want to clone that? I kind of just do want to clone whatever is on the inside. There we go. That makes flooring a lot easier. And then walls and doors. Demolish wall. Demolish this, please. Thank you. Alright, the cell blocks are in. They are fine. We don't have water. So utilities and water. What's up with water? It's not connected to the main line. Well, this would definitely help. Don't really like the main line in here, but then they're not really getting anywhere with it. If they have to go, it's fine. It's fine. We have medium security. They would rather be working than escaping. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Flooring landscape. Let's go for a flowery field in our yard. That's nice. Obviously, it's now a place where nobody can actually get to. But there we go. Right, I was talking about security. Let's get some wiring in. So we need a CCTV monitor. 2 here. And I think... Can I get them anywhere here? Nope. 1 here. And 1 here. Maybe 1 in the middle here. We need some connections. Nope. So... Oh, let's see. Nope. There we go. Oops. Here, here, there, there, and this one. Now over here. Oh, so many connections. There we go. CCTV monitor. No, no, not making a new one. We go from here and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Actually, that looked a little bit odd. Let's have a look at that. It looked odd on the top side. Let's... Come on, utilities. Wiring. No, I think it's just because it goes out of the map. Well, that's fine. Planning. Remove this. So we've got some security, we've got our room here, we are missing some power over there. And that's just because... Insufficient funds again. Well, okay. New grant. Cell block B. Cell block B. And as well as... I'll just pick up the reoffending rate again, because it needs to be exactly 30%. And I think... We're pretty much ready to get some prisoners in. We are increasing our staff already. We have some parole. We've got weird assignments over here, so something is up there. Let's go for rooms. That's It's marked as canteen in here. I don't want to have that marked as canteen. They're not able to get over there. Let's go for walls and doors, smallest walls here. That will get them to do some work. We need to get a yard going. There's been assigned as yard. Where is our second yard? Oh, this is a yard. Not a yard anymore. Let's go over our planning. Cancel that. And then for flooring, we want some running tracks. So let's say 1, 2. One, two. There we go. That's quite a lot running track. Oh, look at the guys immediately running into here. Alright, objects for a yard. Please let me type yard. Bleachers. That fits perfectly. We want some tire apparatus. I mean, they anyway cannot escape. Maybe over here. Then we will have a couple of chest tables. Yeah, on the side of the bleachers. Stools. There we go. We can have the tire stacks. So that's an odd setting actually. I don't know, it looks fun as well. Where are the bench presses? Fake pens. No, these need to... This is 1, 2, 3 away from the 1, 2, 3, and then we've got 4 of them. And we can have the dumbbell racks over here. And what do we want in the middle? A guard pavilion? We've got some solar lights. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the same on this side. Let's make sure that we get that correctly. And then one here. Is that correct? Probably. 3, 3. There we go. Training dummy. Punch bag. A lot of aggression. Caters the exercise and recreation need. I mean, sure. There we go. Alright, that's our yard. I like the yard. Looks good. We've got our cells. We've got a reception. We've got this inside part. Still needs to be done. A little power missing there. Not for long though. Our water is working. Alright, so I think our next episode we are going to create a whole lot of cells. And get the inside going. Therefore first start on the reoffending rate reduction. And well, we'll see you from there. We still need to get our infirmary done because we have our inmates health and well-being over here. And we still got a lot of dirty floor tiles. We are not able to get that with just 3 cleaners. Would have done that in the wall. We have actually a lot of... Let's go for dismantle objects. Where are you? Over here. These are not happy. These 3 are not happy. Anywhere elsewhere? We don't have happy lights. I think that's it. We need some more over there. That will work itself out. Alright. I like our yard. Yard is nice. I think that's it for this episode. So thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Leave a like. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.